It's story time with the Daughtys. This image is of Dorothy Counts. She was one of the very first black students integrating Charlotte, North Carolina. Her father attempted to drive her to school, but with a crowd of 300 people, mostly students, it didn't happen. As she got out the car to walk the rest of the way, her father said, "Hold your head high. You are inferior to no one." You're probably wondering, where did the mob of students come from? Well, a white supremacist named Emily Warlick, who was a part of the White Citizens Council, urged boys and girls to help keep her out of the school. Emma told them to throw rocks and spit on her, which they did. A family friend also got out of the car to walk beside her. His name was Edwin Tompkins. Edwin was immediately swallowed up by the crowd, but pushed his way through to walk side by side with Dorothy. You would think it would get better once inside. Nah. She was met with the same harassment, the same racial slurs, and there were no adults there to protect her or to help her. She was alone. During lunch, she had erasers thrown at her head and her food was spat in, so she asked her parents to pick her up during lunch so she could eat. The next day, her oldest brother did, but the crowd surrounded the family car and broke the back of the windows. Her family called the superintendent and the police department, and they pretended like they were not aware of anything happening at the school. The police chief even said they could not guarantee her safety. After having that conversation, her father decided to remove her from that school. They moved to Pennsylvania. She was only 15 years old. But her story doesn't end there. After moving to Pennsylvania, they moved back to Charlotte, where she attended an all-girls school, then attended Johnson C. Smith University, where she got a degree in psychology. She became a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and the best part, she's still active today in Charlotte. The resilience and courage of Mrs. Dorothy Counts-Scoggins. Finally, you may be saying, "Andre, why are you telling me this old story?" Because this old story is still new. Mrs. Dorothy is the same age as some of these other famous people.